Hi guys, welcome back. So Wales get that win they desperately wanted, 70 points to 29 against Italy away from home. It's a bonus point win, nothing for Italy. Could that be the wooden spoon for Italy once again? Now from Wales, I'd summarise it as a professional performance. Very cool, very calm, clever decisions, and they let Italy just scurry about in front of them, being incredibly frenetic, making lots of mistakes, and they were like, thank you very much, we'll win this game then. For Italy, they should be disappointed because they just didn't convert, they didn't execute as well as they could have, but they were their own worst enemies as well. So, deserved win for Wales. So, let's get into this game, plenty to talk about. Now, straight away in the game, Wales pushed the ball wide, but there's no clever decoy lines, nothing holding the Italian defence, and it's easy for Menoncello to smash Liam Williams on the drift. And, the Welsh attack isn't that great, to be honest. It's not that creative, but they were very low error in this game, so it didn't really matter. The Welsh line-out, however, was looking pretty good. Beard in particular, Tipperick with some nice steals. They did some good work. Italy seem organised, but they're offside, so it's a penalty 0-3 early on. Now, 7 minutes into the game, and Italy have had a few attacks already, but dropping the ball all over the place, poor passes. I think they're definitely missing Capozzo in attack out wide for sure, and in defence. I think they missed him under the high ball and positioning for sure. Could that have been a big difference? I think it probably was actually, but there's no excuses at top level rugby. So, 8 minutes in, the Welsh attack isn't really going anywhere, but then Webb steps up, as he did a lot in this game, just spots there's no one at home, deep on the left. Bruno lets the ball bounce from the box kick. It's a cruel bounce, but, when you leave space like that, that can happen. Goes into Rio Dyer's hands, nicely finished, 0-10, so a disaster start for Italy. And like I said, Capozzo, a big miss there. He might have helped on the positioning there, but you never know. Anyway, 30 minutes in, it's just a story of the Italian attack already. Garbisi's working the space well, some big range on his passing, but then an awful pass from Padovani to no one. Huge scrum though on 14 minutes, a first good sign for Italy. Fischetti marches Francis back, so they get a penalty from that. 3-10, so that's a bit better. But then on 16 minutes, something I've been so frustrated with Italy with in this whole Six Nations is they're desperate to do intricate passing attack in their own 22. I just think there's no need. I don't know why they're doing it. I haven't seen it actually help them. Scares me as a non-Italian fan. Goodness knows what they feel like. But anyway, they overplay. Bouncing pass finds Liam Williams on the turnover. A little bit lucky there for Wales, but if you're going to overplay in that area, these things can happen as well. Williams, a really good finish, but goodness me, Italy do make him look like Jonah Lomu as well. Varney falling off him softly. Italy can do that at times. 3-15. Wales haven't had to do a lot. They've just capitalised on Italy's mistakes very nicely. Now, it takes over 20 minutes for Italy finally to put something together in attack, and they did make some good breaks in this game, but they just didn't finish enough. But good variety of passing and support lines opens the gap for Allen. But another shocking pass, he just has to put it inside, but it kills the momentum. Liam Williams, lovely jackal, saves a probable try right there. So poor from Italy, but good from Liam Williams. And Italy are trying to turn on the style from deep. Goodness me, they really go for it. Garbisi with a break this time. Runners galore in support. Inside, outside, lovely passes. Surely they're going to score. But instead of being patient and waiting for the scoring opportunity, Brex goes for that reach and agonisingly drops the ball, trying to ground it. Just a shock from Italy. There's just no rush, I was saying at the TV at this point. But yep, they blew that attack as well. And in this game, the Italians were just killing themselves, shooting themselves in the foot. Case in point, Wales have to do a drop out from their own line. The Italians were needlessly offside, and Owen Williams gets a penalty shot, but he does drag it wide. But that's just a case in point, them really putting themselves in problems. Garbisi's passing range has been good, kind of reminded me of Finn Russell at times, but when they make those breaks, they try and go for the killer blow straight away. Anyway, because of this, Italy can't maintain that pressure in the Welsh half. They can't get the momentum. And Wales go, fine, we'll do it nice and simple, nice and clean, nice simple maul drive, far too much for Italy, simple penalty, but they turn down the points, which was interesting at this point. They go for the jugular, another maul, drive it over, and they don't quite get there, but Cannone does collapse it, so it's a yellow card and a penalty try. You might as well just let the try go over. So a yellow card and a penalty try is an absolute killer because you get the automatic 7 points and you're down a man. So 3:22, and that could have been the game right there. And Webb's kicking is so confident from 9, clearing up and unders, popping it in behind, a massive weapon there. One thing Italy were good at was Varney milking some penalties from ruck, so fair play to him. But they know at this stage 3 points isn't enough, so they go for the corner, simply have to score. The backs join the maul, but then there's another penalty. The clock's in the red in this first half, and Bruno kills Italy by giving away a clumsy penalty in the air whilst they're under advantage. So just an absolute killer right there. So they go in 3:22. So Italy know they need to do something right from the start. They get to work. Menoncello, who's an absolute beast in the centre, makes a break from nothing, from a standing start. That wasn't good for Wales. 2 tackles he goes through. Then great fast phases. Allen off the cup chip, spots space in behind, and Negri collects. Nice bounce really, but Negri collects. Great try, exactly what they needed. 10:22. Can they get back in the game? Now the Italian attack continues to open up Wales, but I'm just shouting at the TV, don't rush it, and Varney does rush it, throws the ball needlessly into touch. They just can't build that time in possession, shooting themselves in the foot. Bruno again, case in point, just a high fend, no need. Cops a card. This one is interesting because it doesn't look too bad. Looks probably like a yellow to me. The TMO though wants it to be a red, but Carl Dixon's an experienced referee. He's a touch judge, comes in and calms it down really and says, look, no, that's probably a yellow. So I think that was a good decision. Good thing Carl Dixon was there. Varney makes up for the poor tackle earlier on Liam Williams, this time an amazing hold-up tackle on Adams. Adams will be furious. He had a run into the line. He'd be expecting to score over a scrum half there. So that's a little bit embarrassing. But following the yellow card, Wales are in complete control. Webb so composed. Sports Italy fanning out, not posting the guard around the ruck, so he breaks away. Is it because he's a bit older? Is it because he's cramping? I don't know, but I thought he was going to make it the whole way. But he finds Faletau, who gallops over nicely. 10:29. So that's, again, the game right there. Now Italy are throwing the kitchen sink at Wales as they would, trying to get some quick phases. But to be fair to Wales, they're slowing down the ruck quite nicely. On 58 minutes, Beard swims through a maul to destroy a chance there as well. So they're just sucking the life out of Italy, and Italy are just going away, throwing the kitchen sink at Wales, but it's not working. Fuss goes on for Varney at scrum half on 62 minutes, and it's a simple wraparound play which seems a little bit too easy against the Welsh defence, but the grubber goes into touch, and Italy are so desperate to score, and I would say too desperate to score. 5 metre line out for them, but a horror line out throw. Just summing up their sort of game. 67 minutes, a lovely set piece attack from a 10 metre scrum sees Bruno make a half break and offload to Brex. That's a really nice try, straight off the scrum. 17:29, so you're thinking, is there time? If they get one more score right now, it could be on. On 72 minutes, an audacious long line out throw to Garbisi, inside flick. That was nice, but they cough up great possession. No story of the match. More breaks. Italy take a midfield scrum and simply have to score, but yet another fumble. Awful pass from Fusco, to be fair. And Italy are kind of their own worst enemy as well, and Wales are just going, okay, doing what they need to do, doing it nice and cleanly, nice and professionally, and Italy self-destructing in front of them. And Wales close out the rest of the game very neatly, very easily, unrushed, professional, like I said. Bonus point win, 17:29, without having to do anything too special, but they kept their heads, stayed composed. Italy, simply not good enough, looked like they're getting the wooden spoon. So, comments on Wales, comments in Italy, love to know what you think, and I'll catch you next time.